I consider myself to be lucky, really, in that I think of an idea and I get to make it. And so far, it'll come to an end one day, but so far, the things get made. I think I work hard. I think that's not just luck. I work hard. I mean, when I work with Nicola Schindler, I think we have a kind of reputation that sort of says we will deliver on budget, on schedule, and more importantly, we deliver exactly what we promise to deliver. And it's incredible how many shows don't do that. That you'll say, I'm making a drama about this, and somehow it slides off and becomes a drama about something else. I often say that when I'm mentoring scriptwriters and things, like stay on subject, stay on what you want the show to be. So yeah, I mean, what a great position I'm in. 62 years old, and I've got this body of work that I'm immensely proud of, and that's a lovely position to be in. Yes, I don't really have a proper schedule as such. I'll just write whenever I need to. I tend not to write in the mornings. I tend to spend the mornings just doing emails, or I might be watching edits, or working on the music, or stuff like that, or just doing the endless emails that fill our lives all day long. So the writing tend to start about 2:00 in the afternoon. But that's not true. It's like if a script's due, and I never deliver late, so if a script's due, I might start work at 9 in the morning and defy everything I've just said. So it's just kind of random, but very fierce once I get going. Once I'm locked into that keyboard and on that screen, there's no stopping me. It's interesting. People talk to me about directing, and I think I've missed the boat on that. I am 62 now. It's exhausting. It's a properly hard job, and you have to get in early. And when you finish the day, you often go to the edit and look at what's not working and give the editor notes and things. It's like, no, I like an easier life than that. And I'm very well looked after in my job. I kind of wish I had. I think I should have started to do that when in my mid-30s, when I started writing things like Queer as Folk. I should have leapt on that then, except I'm very happy doing what I'm doing, so it's not a regret that keeps me awake at night. But yeah, it's a shame though. It wasn't it? More than in Britain, I've got to say. It's like it kind of died a death in Britain, but here, I was talking to people yesterday and they were delighted that I'd written it. It was a great honour. It's funny because if it was ahead of its time, it was designed to be ahead of its time. It's about being ahead of our time. I think I threw a lot of things at the wall and some of them stuck. I think we tend to forget the things that didn't stick, although they're all coming true slowly. The shortage of chocolate. There's one line where they say there's no chocolate anymore, and we've got cocoa harvests failing on a massive scale now, so it's all on the way. So I haven't finished yet, and you would have thought the rise of those populist leaders, those joking, wild, dangerous people, would have been a phase, but that seems to be just building and building and building. We can't get rid of it. Oh, it's terrifying. It terrifies me. That's why I wrote it, though, was, it's not by chance I got things right. I thought about things an awful lot, as we all do. This is what possesses our thinking these days. So, obviously, it also features Donald Trump launching a nuclear weapon that right now we could be days away from. And certainly within the next 3 years, it's going to happen. It's literally going to happen. And all of this is going to shake. All of these walls, all these roofs, all these worlds that we live in are going to shake. The good thing is the show keeps on renewing itself. I think sometimes a vast history can seem a bit daunting to people, but I do keep saying to people, you could start on this week's episode. It's a brand new story. Every time that TARDIS lands somewhere new, the Doctor's not the most complicated character to understand. They're a good guy. They arrive and they do good things. It's like you don't need to be steeped in the history of Time Lords and crystals from Metabilis 3. You can just sit watching them step out that TARDIS door. So yeah, it's very amenable, very accessible. I say that. I know someone who recently watched an episode for the first time and they really enjoyed it. And at the end of the episode, the Doctor went back inside the TARDIS and he went, "What's that?" So suddenly the Doctor was in this huge space. He'd go, "What? Where did he go? What? And that was very unusual to sit with someone who had no idea what the show was about. It was a fascinating reaction. I kind of went, "Oh yeah, I never explained that, did I?" And but I just think it keeps on renewing itself, and it's got such a lovely sense of fun and optimism that not all shows do have. So I love that. It's hard to say in a very long-running show what's unique. I think if I did anything, I didn't invent this exactly, but I emphasised the companion, the Doctor's companion, whoever they are, having a home life, having a mum, having a history, having a job, even having a sex life, having a boyfriend. They'd kind of been like Victorian orphans before, and I mean that genuinely in the classic tradition of the familyless naive who goes into a situation. That's a tradition going back hundreds of years. Doctor Who didn't invent that, and I think it had been part of what is a slightly Victorian tradition. So I hope perhaps we've kicked that up the arse a bit and made that a bit more new and grounded it in everyday television a bit more, never mind everyday life, but everyday television, given itself a place in the television landscape. I think that's a nice thing. I think for all our worries, and we all worry about the dominance of the streamers and the big broadcasters, nonetheless, I think we're in a very healthy position. We're in a world where Michaela Cole can still make a series. She's got a new series coming out. We can't wait to see it, can we? And the moment Phoebe Waller-Bridge turns around and delivers her next script, it'll get made, and we'll see that. And Sally Wainwright is writing. Sally Wainwright just got a 6-part drama about the menopause called Riot Women, broadcast, and it's phenomenal. So you have to say that things are in a healthy state at the moment. Small Profits got made, which is Mackenzie Crook on the most extraordinary flight of imagination I have ever seen, and that's got 8 million viewers in Britain. 8 million. That's even they couldn't have dreamt of that. So I could play the violin and worry about the state of things, and I do worry about the big broadcasters being taken over by essentially right-wing Republicans, and the problems of that are going to slowly make themselves clear. We won't see that becoming manifest for the next 10 years. Nonetheless, you have to point at those auteurs who are having extraordinary flights of imagination and succeeding. You have to say that we're in a good place.